Are women getting punked on a national level? I have a feeling Ashton Kutcher is going to pop out of somewhere very soon. At least I hope so. In case you missed it, Dyaln Mulvaney, everyone's favorite trans woman, decided to murder our ears with a pop song. Because who else to sing the Days of Girlhood than a man who has been playing dress up for a couple of years? Question for you, Dylan. Since you think you know everything about being a girl, riddle me this. Do you worry about parking in a parking garage? Do you worry about going anywhere at nighttime? Is mace or some sort of other weapon a part of your mandatory purse essentials? Do you worry about getting raped? Have you ever been mansplained to? Have you ever been discriminated against in the workplace for being a woman? Were you ever passed over for a job or promotion for not the boss? Are you just kind of leery about going anywhere alone as a single woman? Yeah, I didn't think so, because that's the benefit of having a dick. Those XY chromosomes and added testosterone keep the predators away. Say what you want about your days of girlhood, but you've only been doing it a couple of years. The rest of us broads have been doing this our entire lives. Now, don't get me wrong, being a lady is fun, but it's nothing like your video. You diminish us to the worst stereotype. You've reduced women to the least likable thing ever. A basic bitch.
You're a basic bitch.
I've asked this question before, and I'll keep asking it. Is the trans movement appropriating women, and as a result, purposely or accidentally reducing women to outdated, harmful stereotypes? Dare I say, is the trans woman movement, per Dyaln Mulvaney style, anti-feminist? You see, I don't care if you're trans. Knock yourself out. It's America. If you want to dress like a woman and cut your dick off, then go right ahead and do it. Let your freak flag fly. If you can't be weird here, then where else can you be weird? But here's the icky part. If a man said the things or perpetuated the concept of women the way this movement does, feminists would be outraged. Women in general would be outraged. I feel as though I'm watching some parody that a misogynistic man would make. What is this, the Daily Wire? Dyaln Mulvaney's song is so bad, so cringy, and so misogynistic, I was just sure that Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, or Michael Knowles was going to pop out when I watched it. Dyaln Mulvaney is riding this wave of anti-female content. He's not Andrew Tate, but he's doing similar damage. You're both reducing us to a pile of incompetent, juvenile nitwits with vaginas that exist merely to bang dudes. Forget Sandra Fluke's fight for birth control. This trans woman movement is the real war on women, and they're doing it the best way, Trojan horse style. By attaching itself to progressive politics and brandishing itself as inclusive, it's destroying women's liberation, feminism, and womanhood in general from the inside out. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at his Days of Girlhood song as an example. And don't say, oh, it's just a song, who cares? This is what Dyaln Mulvaney is building his entire platform and brand on. Becoming a woman and what it means. He makes a grotesque misrepresentation of what a woman is. From the imagery to the lyrics, he portrays us as nothing but pink, frilly, glittery lingerie party and day drinking, poolside loafing twits. It's no wonder so many men have these sexist ideas. I'd think women were buffoons too, and morons if they acted like that video. Just look at it. It glorifies the materialistic, superficial, vapid aspects of being female. Not our resilience, not our nurturing spirits as caretakers and mothers, not our tenacity, moxie, or fierceness. It set us back beyond the 50s. It set us back a century. Portraying women as nothing more than being an airhead in a push-up bra says a lot about what you think of women now, Dylan, doesn't it? I've seen it all in my life, from the workplace to the classroom to friendships and day-to-day life. But you, ma'am, have just launched the most misogynistic insult my way you could. If you want to be a woman and use music videos and your daily vlogs to tell us what it's about, then go back and read a book, sister. Life isn't a Barbie movie. Homes aren't pink. Feet aren't made for heels, and Ryan Gosling isn't begging to be our boyfriend. With this video, you just described that you were a man that decided to be a woman. For what reasons? Well, you want to opt out of responsibility and accountability, and forget anything that is of good character or admirable. You just want to kick back on Lazy Street and be a bimbo. You have went from manhood to womanhood, and in this music video, you show us what you really think womanhood is about. It's about opting out of responsibility and accountability, not doing anything that is of good moral character or admirable, because all you really want to do is just kick back on lazy street and be a bimbo. These sexist double standards that many women have experienced is predicated on outdated, misogynistic principles that women are less than, dumb, inferior, in need of guidance or assistance from a man. Can we not act like becoming a woman is just losing half your IQ and becoming a pinhead? I mean, just listen to these lyrics. I would let you actually hear them from Dyaln Mulvaney, but it's so auto-tuned, who knows what the hell he's saying. Monday, can't get out of bed. Tuesday morning, pick up my meds. Wednesday, retail therapy. Cash or credit, I say yes. Thursday, had a walk of shame, didn't even know his name. Weekends are for kissing friends. Friday night, I'll overspend. Saturday, we flirt for drinks, playing wingman to our twinks. Okay, let's recap. This is someone who was born a man, says I don't feel like one, I'm actually a woman, and then this is how they express their femininity, being a bedridden, pill-popping whore who makes out with friends. I've never done any of that, and if I did, I sure as hell wouldn't uphold that as the epitome of what it is to be a woman. Where's the feminist clapback to say, hey, girls with twats and tallywhackers, we don't act like this. You're bringing us all down. I'd say Dylan made this on her period, but then again, that's something else as a woman she'll never experience. Thanks for listening to Broad Thinking. Be sure to tune in next week for an all-new episode. In the meantime, be sure to watch my interview with Chase Oliver, a libertarian presidential candidate. Catch it on YouTube or right here on the podcast.